Hello everyone, I'm catupper. I will take a live commentary of educational Codeforces Round 86. I usually take a live commentary of ABC at Coda Beginners Contests in Japanese every time, and I upload some live commentaries to YouTube. But I got some comments. Some comment that's request of English version, so I take this in English. And the contest will begin in 20 seconds or so. Okay, so I will put some links around here. This is the second time of English commentary, and the first time I will put the links of the first time at here. Okay, and in first start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and starts. I use C++ 17. Okay, and there are how many problems are there? Problems 6. Okay, open it in new tabs. And problem A. The title is Road to Zero. You're given two integers x and y. You can perform two types of operations. The first one is pay $8 and increase or decrease any of these integers by 1. Okay, and pay $B and increase or decrease both integers by 1. Okay, and your goal is turn both given integers into zeros simultaneously. No, and calculates the minimum amount of dollars you have to spend on it. And it says x and y is very big, and b is also big, so we cannot use dp or something like that, or something like naive algorithms. We have to calculate something, and so there is many test case. And okay, so how can we calculate them? So we can change the difference. Okay, so there is two patterns. The first one is, so there is two operations. Let's go with operation A and B. The A is increasing or decreasing sum of two integers, and B is the operation that increase or decrease both of them, and one of them. Okay, and there are two patterns. First one is not, 2a is not larger than b. In this case, you don't have to use operation b, so use only a. Use a. And if otherwise, if 2a is larger than b, sometimes you can use b. Okay, so the given number is positive. Yeah, those are positive, and we want to get them zero. So naive way to get 0 is just use operation A and decrease x times and y x times, decrease x times and decrease y times. But so now we don't have to increase it, I think. Yeah. So decreasing and increasing, we have to pay the same cost in decreasing and increasing, so we don't have to increase in this case because we only have to decrease them. Then so if we only use A, we just decrease them independently. But if we can use B, just make two integers same and use b here. It's the best way, I think. I don't want to prove this because it's intuitive. So okay, just code and submit, and if we got this pass, I think it was correct. This is the proof. Okay, so let's so this is my template. Get t and solve t times. Point solve. Get two integer. No, get four integer x and y and an a and b. X and y is initial integers, and a and b are costs. So if we use a only, the answer is a times x plus y. Great. And if we use b, the answer is so b cost. So if we use a and b, the cost is the difference. Is how many times we use a. It is a difference of x and y, and plus the b times min of x and y. Okay, and return the smaller one, and only a. Okay, a and b, and okay, so let's define those integers a, b. Is it fine? Oh no, we are not to return, just output them. A and b, and we have to define this t, and let's compile them and run it. How it goes? Go. Okay, great. So let's submit them. And documents, contests, Codeforces, education, 6a.cpp. Oh, okay, and submit. Okay, so let's see how it goes. It's in queue. Accepted. Okay, so let's solve problem B. Binary period. Let's say string s has period k. If si, okay, so it's just ordinary period. Definition of period. You were given string t consisting only of zeros and ones. This is binary things. Okay, and string s and you need to find such a string s that the length of s doesn't exceed 2 times t, and string t is a subsequence of string s, and string s has smallest possible period among all strings that meet conditions 1 through 3. So this what let us recall that t. Okay, so this is different from subsequence is just deleting, not contiguous thing. Okay, and length of s does not exceed this, and this t is a subsequence of s. And string s has smallest possible period among all strings that meet. Okay, so you have to insert zeros and ones into t and make the period large, smaller and smaller. So what, given string is t, and we have to construct the string with length of 2t. So if we get any t you want, we can insert new strings like this and make 0 1 0 1 0 1. So we can construct the string with period 2 always, and so the case smaller than 2 is only case is 1, so that means it has the same all consists of only 0 or only 1. So we can check is it includes both or not, and if not, just output 0 1 0 1 0 1, and if includes one of 0 1, and we outputs all 0 string or all 1 string. Okay, this is quite easy. B not C B P. Okay, so this has many test case. Okay, get T, repeat T time, solve it T. Oh, okay, so this int is capital I is a long int, so it's type different. Okay, and void solve get string, and okay, so just count them. Count the number, how many times 0 and 1 occurs. C in S, count C minus 0, single quotation 0, plus plus. And if count 0 is 0, therefore in I equals 0, I do its size twice them. Okay, twice them, and output 1. This. And return. And if counts 1 equals to 0, do the same thing with 1. Otherwise, output 0 1 0 1 0 1. S size plus plus printf 0 1. Oh, that's okay. Doesn't matter. Inputs. Thank you. And we have to define all of those red things. String s, the count. Zero zero. Okay, so let's test it. B. Something like this. And just. Oh. Okay, so. Yeah. If the count of 0 is equal to 0, we have to output 1. This was all other way around. And just copy and paste. Go. Great. Okay, that was just what I want. So output this and watch how the result of it. Accept it. Okay. So next is problem C. The title is Yet Another Counting Problem. You are given two integers a and b and q queries. The ith query consists of two numbers li and ri, and the answer to it is the number of integers x shots between li and ri, and what is this? X mod a mod b not equal to x mod b mod a. Okay, so the number of test cases T and B is small enough, and Q, what was Q? R, Q R. Then L and R is very big, but so X mod A mod B and X mod B mod A has a period of AB. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, because X mod A mod B just rely on X mod A, so this has this period of A, and this one has period of B. So the not A, B may be the least common multiplier, but it has a period of smaller than 40,000. So you can calculate all of them and just count it in that period, and finally do a simple math calculation between L and R. Okay, so the complexity is T times A 200 times 200 plus plus Q, so 500. Okay, doesn't take time. C.cpp template, get T and repeat T times, solve it, and void solve. The input format is given A and B and Q lines. A and B and Q lines. L and R, and output something like L and R. Well, you have to calculate something useful before those queries. For int I equals 0, like A times B, plus plus. So if which one? Same one and different one? Different one. Okay. Count equal to 0. We have to count how many such an integer in this period, AB period. If I mod A mod B not equal to I mod B mod A, count plus plus. Let's define those integers. And this is an L and R. So there's many queries. So can we calculate the edge all time? 500 times 100 times 40,000 is pretty big, so we cannot do that. So let's memorize those values. Not this. Count is vector int count with A times B, all 0. Count I equal to 1, and count I plus equal I minus 1. Okay, so count is the sum such an integer, the number such an integer in between 0 and I. Okay, so when you want to calculate L and R, let's draw some picture. We have period of AB, and we got L and we got R, so we just have to calculate this thing and this thing, and we know this is count AB minus 1. It's a times how many periods are there. So this is easy. Just take diff of L and R and subtract divide by period, and so be careful of this edge. And how can we calculate this? We have a sum. We know how many such an integer in here for all I, so we can calculate this in order 1. Okay, so the L block is L divided by AB. and R block. Oh, so we have to use long int. Is R divided by A B. Yeah, this is it. So the answer is L block minus and R block minus L block plus 1 times count A times B minus 1. Okay, so in this moment the variable ans has the value of the sum about this, so we add extra numbers, so we have to subtract them, but it's easy. This number L mod AB, count L mod AB is this one, and this one is count AB minus 1 minus count R mod AB, I think. Yeah, this is correct, but this is not correct. L count L mod AB minus 1, and if L mod AB equals to 0, don't subtract anything. Answer is equal. The right one is count AB minus 1 plus and then minus count R mod A times B. Annoying. That's B. And the left factor is if L mod A times B equal to 0, do nothing, otherwise minus equal to L mod A B minus 1. Okay, and output the answer. We don't have L and R here, so define and no error. Just okay, compile it and let's test with this input. Oh, what is this? Okay, so we have to output in a space separator form, so we can use n here and just put nothing in the end of solve. How was it? 2 and 4 are correct, but 668 is not correct. 7 and 8, 100 and 200. Why? Okay, so I have to output L block, L block and R block. Is it correct? 0 and 1 and so 100, 200 and period is 56, so 1 and 3 y2 let's output the count A times B minus 1. 637, it doesn't sound good. because it only had 56 values. Okay, maybe the input format was incorrect. And 7 and 10 and 2. 7 and 10, 70. Output A times B. And mark with some strange integer, strange strings. And let's test them. 70, nice. But it's a 637. 637? Why? Ah, maybe, I know. Not. Count A, B with 0. Okay, so let's put the value of count each time. Oh, so the count 0 doesn't have the value is 0. Why? I know. So if with equal to 0, we access to somewhere bad and gets the ugly number. So we have to put if that's here. If I is not 0, again calculate this. And how it goes. 91. Okay, great. This is what the number we want. And okay, just comment out those debug print. We don't need this. No more C out. Okay. Try again. No extra output. And then I will submit this c.cpp. And let's see the result. Now I will cut this video out here and make D and E and F the next another video. That goes accepted. Great. So thank you for watching.